this for the passion. Fuck whoever asking. You know the shit is everlasting. I ain't the one that's for the gas.
And we're back. Damn, we on episode 40 of the Sweet Remedy podcast. It's your host, Nor.
And it's your boy, Cam.
It's your guy, Nate.
And the lovely, check guy, Weezer. We got a couple people in the building. We got my lovely girlfriend and, social media handler, secretary of the Sweet Remedy podcast, Mercedes. And we got somewhat of an alternate in the building. Our sixth man, coming off the bench, young freak boy,
Black ass
Tim Walker in the building. But you know how we always started.
Mm-hmm.
What's really happening, my guys?
My G.
How's everybody's week been going?
Yeah, it's here. It was there. I went to work, got off, went home.
You a fucking dick.
No, it was cool. I'm just waiting for next week, man. Ain't shit going on for me this week.
Don't you got that tour with UPS next week? Yeah.
About to be 2
Yeah.
days.
More money.
Yeah.
Well, quite frankly, my week was cool. It was stressed out. I had to run the department a little bit. I kind of came with the terms that, I got hella experience in this shit and I love what I do. And I'm going to make the best out of this company because they gave me their best. Lifeline Screens.
Facts.
Cam, you got the real good news.
They talking about my week. My shit been going. My shit been going though, for real. Like I told y'all, the last time I was on the podcast, I had my interview.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh as hell down there. You know me.
Fresh 550.
All of the above.
King Chip.
You already know. So the interview went amazing. It was downtown, and like the branch was absolutely amazing. The people down there were absolutely amazing. It's definitely different. I met a couple of the people that work there. They seemed super cool. My interview was like I said, it was amazing. Everything was super organic. Like I said, I got some higher ups pulling for me too. I got a little insight. I ain't gonna disclose none of that yet, but it's looking good for your boy. So like I said, for the subscribers on YouTube, I get this job. I got something for you. I got something special planned for y'all. So, and on that note, make sure you hit that motherfucking subscribe button. Yes. As well as the bell, the notification, join that Noti gang.
Click the motherfucking button.
Because it's right there. It's not gonna hurt you. You feel me? So
click the motherfucking button.
Make sure you do it. So, other than that, my week's been going pretty good. It's setting up for, another good week. And shoot, positivity breed nothing but positivity. So, I'm blessed and my week was blessed. So, all praise be to the Most High. So
I know about 25,000 severely injured veterans weeks got just as good as yours, bro. When they got news that, our fucking dumb orange ass fucking number 45, he actually passed a bill that will erase 25,000 severely veterans student loan debt.
What?
He did that.
Oh shit! Nah, 45. Come on, fuck with your boy.
I'm saying the same thing.
Sign a bill.
I'm not saying I'll vote for your ass next year, but
help a mother.
You help a motherfucker out. I might listen to a debate. I might listen to you a little bit if you help a motherfucker out. And while you looking at this video, motherfucker, you click the motherfucking button too.
Why you at it?
I love to see the the White House following us. Goddamn.
Yeah, he's not gonna let us in there. What you call it? Dumb and orange all the time.
It'd be dope if we did
He gonna subscribe and be like, this nigga.
Dumb and orange. Oh,
Dumb and orange.
your life is over.
You're
President
fired.
Orange. Right, you're
fired.
I'm taking you off YouTube.
Oh wow, bro, that would be crazy. Y'all probably disown me.
It'd be crazy though if sometime down the line that we had the opportunity to do a podcast in the White House.
Bruh.
That'd be nuts.
Bruh, I just hope don't nobody make a song. I never talked to the president.
I'd be
never
clowning
had
if I'm in the White House.
Nigga, what? In my 3-piece suit.
Get money. Feel me?
Be in the third corridor in the bathroom, like, ooh, shit, let me floss in this bathroom.
I'm not going nowhere without Secret Service. Can y'all follow me everywhere I go?
Yes, we can, Mr. Collins.
Sure thing. Where do you want to go?
But it was a lot of shit that happened this week. I know Disney and Marvel and Sony, they was on the teeter-totter this week. It came news that Sony took back all the rights for Spider-Man. So literally, like, the world as we know it in the MCU came almost crashing down for real. Like, because they even proposed a 50-50 deal where Sony would get merchandising, ticket sales, toy sales, all of that half. They had split it right down the middle. Sony said, fuck that.
Sony wasn't even trying to give them 30%, bro.
Sony wasn't trying to give them nothing, bro. Sony was like, fuck y'all.
Sounds familiar.
Yes. Yes. It sounds like another studio. It sounds like another studio that said, fuck y'all. I'm not giving you anything until you buy you out. But niggas are smart nowadays. Sony wised up. And Spider-Man 2 days later is right back in the MCU. They struck a new deal. It's basically a 6-picture deal for Tom Holland with an option for a 7th.
And he got a acting option on his contract. He got here with the player's contract. But think about it. Yeah, I'm about to pick this player option up right
so
quick.
basically they got his first 3 movies in.
Yeah.
And then like it's gonna be 2 trilogies. So the next 3 movies he makes, next 3 solo movies he makes are the new trilogy for Spider-Man. And they're gonna incorporate, him with Firestar and Iceman to basically be like Spider-Man and Friends when he first came.
Shit.
Yeah, in like the 70s and shit, which is pretty fucking
Ooh,
cool.
That'd be dope.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Ooh, who you think they're gonna have play Iceman though?
Man, I don't even want to think about the possibilities, my nigga. I really don't even think about that shit.
Would you have somebody black play?
No, I'll keep both of the characters white. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
honestly,
it's only white.
Firestar, if they plan it, if it's like 5 years down the road, the main character from Stranger Things could play Firestar.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll get into that. Another thing from the contract is he's going to be in the next the 2 Avengers movies, and he's going to be in an unnamed movie where he'll become friends with Johnny Storm.
Just your neighborhood Spider-Man.
Right.
And Venom has been relocated to the MCU.
Yes.
I was like, that's raw as fuck, nigga.
Oh, how is that gonna work out?
Well, obviously they're gonna put Venom in.
Wasn't Venom in San Francisco or something like that in that movie?
Well, yeah.
Hey,
but
man,
at the end of the movie, he went to, because if I'm not mistaken, Carnage was in jail in New York.
Is that right?
I thought so. It was at the end of the movie, and he had to travel to go to that prison with Carnage.
Some post credits type shit.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you didn't leave the movie theater.
No, of course not.
Yes,
I didn't watch it in the movie. Period.
You didn't. But you didn't watch the post credits.
Yeah, he went to talk to Carnage. They didn't say where he was at though.
Oh no, I just thought he had to travel.
Type shit.
Maybe he was.
I don't know. They'll set it up. They'll set it up
somehow.
Hopefully.
And last but not least, Sony will be giving permission for TV live action programs based on Spider-Verse properties.
It's lit. I just want to know what the split is. They got the split on there?
30. 70-30.
That bread.
That sounds familiar.
But well, no. Sony is getting 70.
That bread.
Disney wanted 50, but Sony only said the highest they would go is 30. So
Long stroke.
Mm-hmm.
they tried the long stroke because guess what? Disney gonna be like, okay, produce the next couple movies.
They still got all
Breaking
the characters,
news.
but
Disney buys Sony.
no, I don't think they do
But
that.
really, shit.
Sony just as powerful as them niggas, honestly.
Man,
Psych.
You don't think so?
Not really, bro.
Sony hold weight, but
It hold weight.
They can hold their ground against Disney, bro.
You think so?
You
Yeah,
think?
Just did.
I ain't gonna say
Nigga,
that.
They
No, Disney
it's
just knew how to play their fucking cards.
There's no
I
telling
mean,
what-
Sony had the leverage though. They
We
had the
need
rights to
Spider-Man.
something.
right, and you don't know what Sony is like into besides just technology. Like they're in music, they're in everything.
Mm-hmm.
As well as I'm pretty sure Disney is too, but I'm pretty sure they can hold their own.
Honestly, I was happy that it was a quick decision to bring him back because it was panicky.
It was
lightweight.
hard to break in.
It was because niggas like, do you know how much people would have boycotted the revamped Spider-Man by Sony?
Man, bro, Sony be fucking Spider-Man up.
No,
Do you think it would have been a revamp?
Spider-Man was raw.
A boy?
Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man was raw. It was just the villains in the writing where that sucked. Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man sucked.
Only
He wasn't
Spider-Man with
raw.
like Peter Parker in that Sony was smacking. That Spider-Man was
Oh,
smacking.
with Tobey Maguire?
Yeah.
The first, yeah. except
Yeah,
the
like the
third
first
movie.
the first joint.
Andrew Garfield was a nice Spider-Man.
Decent.
Alright.
I liked it.
He,
Alright. It wasn't it, Chief. It just wasn't it.
I would say it wasn't it. He was cool. It was just, he was
Cool.
he was-
so
Just like
what makes Toby better than him? I just want to know.
I think Tom is the best one.
He is the best.
I do
one.
think that
But
too.
what makes Toby better than Andrew?
But Toby's just like the original like type.
Yeah, he was like.
so
first.
you mean to tell me Adam West is better than Christian Bale? Are you telling me George
Adam West is a
Clooney?
legend.
I
Put
say
some
Adam West.
respect on his
Adam
name.
West. Yeah.
I'm not. God rest his soul, but I'm not.
Don't do Adam like that.
Val Kilmer is better than Christian Bale because that was the next installment in Batman. Val Kilmer.
Are we?
Man, but that's Batman and we talking about Spider-Man right now. I'm talking about Spider-Man. You can't really compare them two and make like
Why can't I?
because it's two different movies and like way different actors. What do
I
you
say
mean?
yeah. Batman had plenty of different. actors.
What?
Yeah, 4.
So it's just like
Well, 5 now with my man Robert Pattinson.
That should be interesting.
Nah, honestly, the Batman Beyond route would have been so raw with him.
yeah, that would have been better.
Would have been so raw. But they want to the DCEU or whatever the fuck it's called.
DCU.
No, it's an E in there somewhere.
Is it? I
Yeah.
just call it DC. Fuck all that.
DC
Yeah,
Comics, but they're trying to still create the Justice League. I don't know how they're going to create the Justice League when Ben Affleck ruined Batman in the last one.
Justice League.
And yeah, a table with 6 chairs, but room for more. Shut your ass up. I fucking hated the way that movie ended.
I didn't even see the Justice League.
I didn't either.
I wasn't impressed to see it.
It's worth a watch though.
Fresh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
It's not.
Aquaman was dope though.
Aquaman was cool.
Aquaman was like a B+, yeah.
C+.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. What is this nigga talking about, Tim?
We was wrong.
Aquaman was raw, bro.
It was okay.
They had Steven Adams playing that bitch.
We
Aquaman.
called this nigga Steven Adams.
Wow.
You gotta admit that he looked just like Steven Adams.
That nigga does look like Steven Adams. He called that nigga Steven Adams.
Like,
Jason
bro,
Momoa, we love you. But
y'all put Steven Adams and him in the same room and they gonna point at each other. They look like the Spider-Man.
the Spider-Man
No.
thing. No, they not.
Really,
Steven Adams
that's-
towers over
I'm
that
saying
nigga.
niggas
Yeah, I
7
mean,
feet.
essentially.
Well, I not really. because Jason Momoa is 6'5".
Yeah, Steven Adams is like 7 feet.
Yeah, that's still towering.
Yeah, nigga.
But
It's just not fair.
what else? Well, honestly, we can save those debates for DC and Marvel on another show. But some good news for Clevelanders this weekend or this past week. We get the UFC title. Stipe Miocic. I don't really know how to say your last name. My bad, my G. But he just brought home the UFC heavyweight title by knocking out Daniel Cormier.
Oh, I watched the little clip of him getting knocked out, bro.
Man, nigga, he was like,
every punch he was throwing was with some bitch. I'm from Cleveland, like
that fucking uppercut that hit him in his torso that fucked him up in the beginning. I was like, "Ooh, shit!" That nigga Dave was like, the Indians, even though they just got swept by the Mets,
I was about to say, they were on fire.
They were on fire. They just got their just got a little dimmed to the Mets, but we're still number one in the ML with AL Central. We're still number one in AL Central.
They up 4-0 right now.
Really? So
yeah, we still number one.
The Twins been losing?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we whooped the Twins a couple games.
We swept the Twins in our 3-game series, and then we went on that like 7-8 game win streak.
I swore they was just smacking some folks, bro. The Twins.
The Twins.
When was the last time y'all checked that?
I'll check it.
I just checked it after they lost to the Mets on Tuesday. We were still like 4 games ahead. We might probably be on like 2 games ahead now.
We are definitely not ahead.
Yeah.
3.5 games behind.
The Twins been crazy like that.
They're not playing nobody right now. They have a cheese schedule.
I'm about to say because we playing
for like
everybody.
the next 16 games. They have like a cheese schedule.
Wow.
Yeah.
They'll get it together.
We
If
dropped
not,
we dropped them
win
games to the
wild
Mets.
card.
That's crucial. Like
we dropped all 3 of them motherfuckers though.
to the Mets though. The Twins, I think the Twins just got done smacking the Mets, bro.
Well, the Mets not even that really good, and our pitching is oh my god,
A
nigga.
little suspect.
Horrible.
No, nigga, it ain't suspect. It's exactly what Wayne said. It's fucking horrible.
Horrible.
But some good things. Odell makes his debut tonight against the Bucks, which I'm actually excited to see. They get to play a whole quarter. I think most of them are playing the first half. I think they should just stay to the quarter and then do the half. Next game? Because we got one more preseason, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see what he's gonna do. I'm pretty sure he's gonna probably get probably about 4 or 5 targets, couple catches,
More.
probably like 25, 30 yards. But it's a lot of shit. I noticed that everybody talk about the NBA year round and everything, but I feel like the NFL has literally some of the most controversial shit.
Controversial shit.
Controversial shit that goes on.
Yeah.
Especially of recent.
I will say that the NFL has definitely been in the headlines like this summer because
of-
last summer the NBA ruled the whole year.
Yeah, it was.
They still kind of ruled this.
They did with
this summer.
with that, but it was just like the first, like after the finals and then the first 2 or 3 weeks of July. After that, all it's been is football.
Yeah, because Zeke ain't playing. Everybody been holding out for their
Melvin
money.
Gordon ain't playing. Is Amari at camp? Cooper? Is he on contract too? Who else the dude, but here's the latest update with the contracts thing, and then I'll let Nate go get into the Jay-Z shit. But the Cowboys just paid their linebacker what? 70 mil, 36 guaranteed, and you got if not the best, second, third best running back in the league, sitting at home asking for some money.
They offered him. I heard they offered him a contract that would have made him the second highest paid running back behind Todd Gurley. And I mean, I have no word if he accepted that or not, but I guess they're trying to throw him some cheese.
I see where he going with the whole I'm the best running back, so you need to pay me like it. And the Cowboys is loaded.
On the same hand though, like how you say you're Zeke and you're coming to me and you're telling me that you need to be paid as the highest running back in the league, right?
Right.
And I'm not knocking that, Zeke's talent because he is one of a kind on the field.
Right.
But his off the field antics.
Yes, I do.
Like, how can I justify you paying this much money and you can't even act right off the fucking field?
Because he produced on the field.
So
why would I give somebody or invest in somebody who potentially, like, if I give him the highest paid contract, right? And you go and do some fuck shit in the streets, domestic violence or whatever the case it may be, now you're not playing, but you're on our fucking payroll.
He been in stuff like that?
He's been in problems ever since he's been in like college.
2 domestic ones.
In
assault
NFL?
charge, yeah.
Why we didn't hear about this? Or
we have. He got suspended twice.
For real?
Yeah.
Where was I?
I don't know.
I remember the first he got suspended for like the first 4 games or something like that.
That nigga got
You talking
suspended
about last year?
Last year and the year before last.
Oh yeah, that was.
He
when
got suspended 6 the year
playing.
before last and got it appealed and got one of his game checks back. And then last year he got suspended for 4.
Oh wow.
And then just this past fucking offseason, he just beat somebody ass in the fucking club.
Then the NFL needs to do what they need to do. Then it ain't up to Dallas. Like niggas, people catch domestic cases all the time in the NFL, and them niggas get put out the league.
Yeah, but that's my whole thing is how can you justify wanting to be the highest paid running back when you can't handle your off the field shit? You know what I'm saying?
I understand that. But
as much as your on the field shit like matters, and like you said, that's all that matters. The fucking off the field shit matters too. It's damn near just as important as the on the field shit.
True.
Like why would I justify giving somebody that don't know how to act the most money ever type shit?
Talent. Look at Antonio Brown.
What?
But he's not the highest paid receiver, is he?
No. I think I literally just he played for my team. I literally just forgot his name.
The Saints.
Michael Thomas. I believe he's the highest paid now.
Who's the second highest paid?
I don't know. Honestly.
No, he's not the highest paid. I don't think.
Who, Michael Thomas?
Is he?
No, Michael Thomas.
He got 70 guaranteed.
I don't know.
I thought he
he's the
had
highest.
95 guaranteed.
He's the highest paid.
Michael Thomas is the highest paid.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, I mean, if you can't handle yourself off the field.
Oh, Julio ain't got his deal. That's who ain't got his fucking deal yet. That's why Michael Thomas is the highest paid.
That joint gonna be crazy.
That shit is about to be fucking crazy.
Julio.
Because he might get $100 million guaranteed. Whew, shit.
He deserved that too.
He definitely deserved it because he's been the best wide receiver in the league for the past 4 years.
Imagine being fucking in the NFL, you Julio Jones and Kyle Lowry tell you to get your bands up. Oh my God. It's crazy, right?
And your rings.
Crazy, right?
Them niggas ain't been to the Super Bowl, have they?
Yeah, they lost.
They got smacked.
They didn't get smacked. It was a good game.
Nigga, they lost in the fashion that they lost.
Oh yeah, they got smacked. Okay, they got smacked in the second half. That's what you mean.
Who beat them?
The Patriots.
That's what I thought.
And my boy
came back from 28-3.
My boy Tom Brady, like what?
That was that game.
Fucking Tom Brady the long way.
That's your boy.
Yes, sir.
That's your boy. Man.
Yes, sir.
That's your boy.
Matty Ice.
Like, bro, what? How do you?
That's your boy.
Yes, sir. Fuck with TB, man.
That's your boy.
TB.
TB12.
TB12.
Nah, he is, man.
He nice.
He is. He nice.
He's the greatest.
Yeah, he is. He's the greatest. He's the greatest quarterback.
Just saying.
Top 5?
Top 5 player in NFL history.
What do you say? Top 2 and I'm not 2.
I'm not. No, he said top 3, and I'm not. What do you say? Top 3. I'm not 2, and I'm not 3. Some shit.
Who
He
said
said
that?
I'm top 3 and I'm not.
Not 3 and I'm not 2.
Nah, he ain't say that.
Did he?
Drake?
Yeah, I thought it was top 2 and I'm not 2. Thought you had one and I got one.
But honestly, like we said, the NFL has had some headlines that are kind of negative, or not even kind of, they're negative. Especially with the whole off-field stuff with some of our star players. And AB, honestly, like before bringing him up, honestly, AB actually has set a pretty bad tone. I would say. I don't know if you would agree. I feel like he's setting a real bad tone for himself with the Raiders because of these appeals for the helmet. I get being safe, but then again, bro, you take it away from truly what it is you're trying to do, and that's play football.
I mean, it's a little selfish move. I mean, I feel him at that time, at that point. Yikes. But on the same hand, it's like, it's the NFL's job to put out the safest equipment in probably one of the most dangerous sports that there is. So, I mean, Tom Brady even came out and said he wished he had his helmet. He done been in the past 5 Super Bowls that he won, or whatever, the past 5 Super Bowls in his helmet, but now he has to wear a new helmet and everything. So, I mean, I don't fault AB for wanting his old helmet.
I don't either.
I don't fault him. But at this point, I mean, if you want to wear that helmet so bad, I would just, if I was in the NFL, no, not even that. I just have him sign a liability waiver. So if you get fucked up.
Well, that's what he wants the NFL to do now that he's wearing the new helmet. He wants them to sign something basically saying like, okay, we'll handle all medical costs basically if you get a concussion. And the NFL like, no. Like, what is wrong? No.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
I don't blame either sides, honestly. That's why I feel like he's doing a disservice to himself.
Facts.
Because in the long run, either you're going to be out of the league or you going to just
wear that helmet.
So, but the most, go ahead.
What'd he say? He said, I know I said top 5, but I'm top 2. I'm not 2 and I got 1. So yeah, that's what it was.
Oh shit! What is that off of?
Gilchester. More Life.
Oh yeah, that terrible ass fucking project Drake put out. But honestly, speaking of negative headlines, we've been talking about it all week in the group message. Mm-hmm. We back on the Jay-Z partnership.
Yep.
And honestly, it's turned into, I really can't describe it for real. Like,
it's nothing to describe. Niggas is just impatient and they don't understand the process.
I say it's just ignorance, honestly. They're blind to it all. They don't know what he could possibly be having cooking up. Because it's only the beginning of the deal, if he even actually officially signed it yet, for real. And then we get a whole season. We don't know what he's gonna do.
Exactly.
Not even like, I just feel like it's the narrative painting a picture to put us against each other, honestly. Because when you're talking about like the Jay-Z shit or whatever.
But the nigga cap really did say something. I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
Nah, but like to say something like, I mean, like I know like kneeling and everything. Like what's the quote that Jay-Z said? Jay-Z said, I think
we all know why we were kneeling, and it's time that we move past. Like, and he went around the room on NFL Access and said, "You know why we were kneeling." And everybody he asked, it was like to fight police brutality. And he said, "I think it's time that we move past kneeling
and start making progress with change."
Right.
Like, I mean, you got to look at it. If you don't like how something is happening or you're being treated or something, like, for example, if you don't like how a job is being done,
exactly,
do the fucking job.
Yeah.
And do it the way you want it to be done, or run your shit how you want it to be ran. Mm-hmm. That's the only way that you're going to change it. Because if you're telling somebody, that doesn't want to truly change themselves, they're not going to change. You can't change nobody.
No way.
Somebody has to change for themselves. Like, it don't matter how many times you take a knee, that's not going to change nobody if they're not willing to change themselves.
Nobody.
Like, the kneeling, like, in my eyes, the kneeling, it brought awareness to what it did exactly what it was supposed to do.
Fucking movement.
Started a movement, started bringing awareness to things, started putting the shit to the forefront, right? Boom. What?
No, I'm saying, but.
So now we're at a point where, okay, we know what the fuck is going on. Everybody knows what the fuck is going on. So what are we going to do about it? Now you have somebody trying to own a part of what needs to be changed, trying to change what needs to be changed, essentially.
Y'all motherfuckers still trying to pit each other against each other.
And now this nigga's the bad. He's the bad guy where you don't fuck with him because he's partnering with the NFL or he's trying to own a part of the NFL. But now he's the bad guy.
Exactly.
It's like,
what's the issue in that though?
But the issue everybody's issue is the fact that
they don't see the
Jay-Z supposedly told Jermaine to not do this. Well, guess what, everybody? Jermaine's deal was not going to be what Jay-Z's deal is.
Exactly.
Jermaine was only doing the entertainment aspect to get a cash check from them niggas for himself. He was not worried about fucking change.
no.
And then
No, I said not at all.
Oh, okay. And then on top of that, Eric Reed, you're pushing the narrative that Jay-Z is not even looking out for Cap, and that's what everybody is mad about. Oh,
don't need to.
Exactly.
Right.
What the fuck does Jay-Z have to do with Colin Kaepernick's fucking career?
Nothing at all.
And I honestly wish we could play that clip of what was it? Speak for yourself or what?
With Marcellus Wiley.
Yeah, because the nigga was speaking facts.
He spoke all facts. All facts. And I was saying this shit before. And like, don't get me wrong, Colin, the things you did for police brutality and for the black community, we appreciate it. And we're glad that you stand with us and stand for us and talk for us. We get that. But bruh, you do not get where we're coming from. You don't.
I'm not even saying that part of the what he said when he was talking about when everything was going down in Ferguson.
Yeah.
How Jay-Z was going down there and paying for people to get out of jail. Like, where was you at that point? Like,
well, Colin
honestly, did he?
He gave his whole ass $1 million to actually fund his movement with the police brutality and everything. So he did a little bit. He didn't do what Jay-Z did. He didn't reach out. He didn't go to neighborhood after neighborhood that was experiencing police brutality.
That makes a difference, though, bro.
Oh, I know. I completely agree.
That's the difference between speaking something and like Colin did the action, but like going down there and showing your face, that means so much more to people.
Yeah.
Facts.
Especially when you're a big name like that.
And then honestly, if I can keep it all the way honest with y'all niggas, only reason why he started kneeling is because that nigga wasn't gonna play no more.
I wouldn't go.
I'm going to go that far.
I wouldn't go.
I'm going to go that far. I'm going to go that far. And I'm not discrediting what he's doing. I'm saying that he took it upon himself that I can do this now because that nigga wasn't getting back on the field nowhere. He wasn't getting back on the field, bro. Nobody was going to play Colin Kaepernick. After them 2 stellar ass years, he got hurt. They was not fucking with a hurt run first quarterback. He was on the bench, and then he had started kneeling in preseason, and nobody caught it until somebody pointed it out during the home opener. I honestly, I'm not saying that what he did was trying to get attention back to himself, but like he ain't had shit to lose. Everybody talking about his career. At the time, yes, he could have been a backup quarterback in the league. He can't be no backup quarterback for nobody right now.
He can't.
Name somebody he can be a backup quarterback for.
So you think Brian Hoyer is better than Colin Kaepernick?
He's improved. He's better than Colin Kaepernick.
Do you believe who the fuck just got signed? That was absolutely trash. Oh my god! Somebody just got signed. That
Nate
was
Peterman?
Huh?
Nate Peterman, the nigga from Buffalo.
You telling me that's damn near like Melo in the NBA? You telling me that this nigga Colin Kaepernick can't get no motherfucking backup job somewhere?
No, he's not going to.
Or at least get picked up for a camp to try to approve? Like,
nope.
He's that trash?
Nope. No, I don't think he's trash.
But I'm just saying though, like, come on.
But I'm just saying right now,
when it comes for him to being in the league, the reason why he's not being in the league is because he's being blackballed. Like, there is no questioning his talent.
You think he's gonna win a starting job somewhere? Because that's what it comes down to the point. If he can compete,
he can compete for a starting job.
Where?
New York, the Jets. Like, who? Like, you feel me? Like
the Jets.
There's so many mediocre quarterbacks in the league, bro. Like, he can get a job somewhere.
Miami.
Yeah. I wouldn't go to New York if I was him, though. What you hear about?
No. He's definitely not getting Miami.
I'm saying compete.
Shit.
No, he can't.
For a starting job.
No.
You don't think he can go down there and compete?
He's Ryan Fitzpatrick is clearly a better quarterback than him. No.
And Ryan Fitzpatrick is competing with who right now?
Josh Rosen.
Trash.
Exactly. Like, come on, no.
That's only because Ryan Tannehill tore his ACL. Like, come on, man.
He can go somewhere and compete.
He really could. But...
RG3.
He's not in the league anymore.
But RG3,
no, yes, he is. That nigga plays for the Ravens.
You see the hairline on that brother? You telling me a Kaepernick can't go compete?
Brother, that nigga don't have no hairline. That nigga got a cul-de-sac.
My nigga look like he ain't never have a lineup a day in his life. Like, you feel me?
That shit, he's stressed, man.
You tell me he can't compete for a starting job and or be a backup quarterback somewhere?
Nope.
Because he's just that trash?
No. Yeah. We all know why he can't compete for a starting job. But quite frankly, I don't feel like his skill set is going to. Like, he's a run first quarterback, bro. What other first quarterback right now
has a starting job?
Yep.
Lamar Jackson.
Does he have a starting job?
That nigga starts. Nigga, they shop Joe Flacco ass out.
Well, that was good for Joe Flacco's career.
Bye. That nigga was the fucking.
They did.
Fucking franchise, man.
Third round draft pick.
Adios.
Get out of here. Take your ass to Denver.
Got them niggas a Super Bowl and everything.
Bye.
He didn't get them niggas a Super Bowl.
You got to put points on the board.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ray Rice had 2 touchdowns that game.
You got to put points on the board. You can't just move it running.
Bye. Got rid of his
Jacoby Jones took it to the house.
Your locker is cleaned out. Pack your fucking bags. You're going to Denver.
Joe, don't even come back to the facility. It's on its way to Denver.
Oh.
Man, he pulled up and his damn code didn't even work for the facility.
Man, bro, I watched Hard Knocks and
let's see that. That shit happened.
I felt bad for Boy. Boy was like, man, he couldn't even really get nothing out. He was like, they took my fucking coat.
Yeah, man. They took my shit.
Yeah, coach need to see you with your playbook. Wow.
Wow. But Colin Kaepernick can't come. You know what I'm saying? He can't be on nobody's roster right now.
But the thing is, Colin did say something back to what Jay-Z said. And he did say...
What did he say?
He said, we haven't moved past anything.
Nope.
Which is a point. Because to an extent, well, not to an extent, police brutality is still going very much strong.
It's at an all-time high.
Right now. But then again, like, doesn't that mean we have moved past kneeling? But we haven't moved past the actual issue and problem that's going on. Right?
I mean,
That's what Jay-Z said though. We have to move past kneeling.
Yeah.
He didn't.
And I get that, but I don't understand. I don't really get where Colin is coming from. Like, we haven't moved past anything. Yes, we have moved past kneeling. Kneeling is not going to do anything but get people removed from their fucking professions, obviously.
I ain't gonna say we moved past it, cause nigga, what have we done as far as like moving past kneeling?
Not a damn thing.
Not a damn thing.
This is true.
Like, niggas a nail in a heartbeat, but like for anything to come next,
I'm not
niggas
saying as far
don't
as
do
actually
nothing.
doing something, standing up and
Don't do
actually
nothing.
saying something.
That's on
Nothing.
them though. The NFL don't really give you a voice to say anything or do anything. You see
They
niggas
don't.
losing their job, so
Get
they
that
gonna
nigga
protect
outta
their
here.
job. That's their livelihood. So they gotta
Facts.
protect that before anything, especially if you got a family.
Facts.
That's why I love the NBA.
That's why I love the NBA.
I love the NBA. I love the NBA because it's guaranteed motherfucking contract.
I don't think you'll ever see in the NBA take a knee. Take a knee. Nigga take a
What
knee
for?
in the NBA.
Like,
Police
I don't know.
brutality. What you mean? Where's no awareness?
The NBA is a players' league. They wear T-shirts and fucking
No, they
do
do.
warm-up gear and shit. Nike be like, you know what, run this shit. They gonna wear this shit for a month straight. They gonna wear this shit for a month straight. Get rid of that shit. With the hands up, don't shoot. They fucking wore that shit for warm-up gear
Yeah, but
for a whole month, y'all.
But
Fucking-
that's honestly that's basically what kneeling does. It just brings awareness for people who don't know.
Exactly.
So now that there's an awareness, what's next? We haven't moved past the point of, yes, we're bringing awareness to.
But that's the next conversation. What honestly can
Right.
we do about police brutality?
And I feel
Nothing.
like Jay-Z is trying to push that agenda, though.
And
Right.
why not use the? Honestly, I hate to say it. I love watching football. I love football, but NFL is a racist fucking organization.
Side note, did you see the one police officer got fired?
Eric Gardner's
Gardner's
murderer.
got fired.
He got
Mhm.
fired officially a week ago.
After how many years?
5 years.
And he gonna try to appeal it too.
And then a GoFundMe came out, and they raised over $100,000 in 6 hours for this man.
Nigga gotta live.
Shut.
Oh.
Telling you, it ain't going. It's all fun and games until somebody really get to retaliating back physically.
But nah, I mean, that's
Let's
just the
hope-
motherfuckers that support
let's
what he
just hope
did.
it don't.
That's
It
all.
don't come to that.
I mean, that's what they
Honestly.
wanted. That's what they want us to do, though.
Yeah.
So you try to wipe this out,
Mm-hmm. The race war.
but psh,
I don't know.
They not gonna win that.
They not gonna win the race, boy. We kill niggas with bare hands. You ain't never met Ray Lewis?
No, I'm talking about the white, the white folks. They're not
Oh, I
gonna
know
win
they
that.
gonna win.
you said they're not gonna win that.
No,
No, they not.
it's too many. It's too
It's
many
not too-
minorities, bro.
Yeah. What?
Well, whoa,
We by ourselves in this shit, nigga.
No, I'm not.
We
No,
by
no.
ourselves in this shit. I don't know what
See,
you talking
and
about.
that's where this question.
Everybody
actually
hate black
comes in.
people. I'm sorry.
See, and that's where this shit actually has to. The question has to come in. Is there a time where we need to fucking choose sides or band together as fucking one?
Bruh, 'cause if honestly,
Everybody fucking
not-
hates black people.
and even with that statement, like, okay, let's just say we get wiped out. Like, who you think they gonna come after next? They already getting y'all the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
So who y'all gonna stand with?
Exactly. You gonna let them just take us out one by one?
They already getting y'all the fuck up out of here.
Like, they don't even want y'all here.
The whole point is to come together as one, and either just end the shit or wipe them out like they trying to wipe us out. Pretty point blank. But what's the point in doing that?
like I said, what's the odds of that? Because I mean, like I said, a human is only going to change if they want to change. If they're not going to change, it's not going to happen.
Can't change the world unless you change ourselves.
Self-destruction. Yeah, it's a self-destruction.
You can't break up with life and then get back with it.
You can't break up with what?
Life
Yeah, you can't.
and get back with it.
Yeah, because life gonna be like, fuck you.
I know.
Fuck you.
So so that's pretty much like you said. It's either like motherfucking choose sides or come together and stop this shit.
And I hate us as Americans, man. We always choose fucking sides.
I ain't American.
I'm American, bro.
I'm American, shit.
I'm African. I'm Jamaican. I ain't American.
You're Jamaican American.
I'm just
But
here.
yeah, I what you say, nigga? What the fuck did you just say?
I didn't say a thing.
I love nigga.
I ain't saying nothing. No.
But fuck.
Yeah, fuck.
I lost my train of thought.
I mean, we were talking about being American.
Yeah, he said he was a Jamaican American. I said he was a Jamaican American.
Where were you born at?
I'm Jamaican.
he was born in Cleveland, Ohio, nigga. That nigga is American.
American.
That's my nationality.
I hate checking off African American, bro.
Not my race.
Why? You rather just put black period? Just
I
straight black nigga. That's what you want to put on there?
Technically, that's what we is.
Wow. No, I'm
Negro. You want that back on there?
No, but
Afro American.
Right.
like, are we African Americans though? Like African Americans are immigrants from Africa.
No, African Americans are Africans that were born
This
here in America.
immigrants that from Africa.
Black people born here.
Africans. Like what?
Citizens of America. African
He
Americans.
was with me the whole time, though. Like I was looking like, what?
They African Americans.
They came over here.
African American is just a term
I
that we
know.
identify by.
Unfortunately.
Like, but I mean, in all actuality, I'm from America. I was born in America. I mean,
I'm of African descent.
I'm
We ain't had no
American.
choice.
Do we know what descent are we from? Cam.
Go to Ancestry.com and find out.
I don't want to do that shit. That shit is expensive. Once you get like deep, that shit be like $100 every time you run your shit.
You don't even know if that shit true or not.
Right.
At that,
They
it's
did
so
that
many
shit.
much going on. Like you got to think about it. Back to the slave days, like niggas was probably like ancestors was getting fucked on.
Oh yeah.
Like niggas, just a whole bunch of like wig, like cross
Yeah, that's why people.
genes. It's like, man, why the fuck am I gonna go to ancestry.com for them to tell me that somebody named Joe Blow is like
Somebody named Joe Blow
was my great motherfucking cousin's uncle. Like what?
Nigga, he was born in Senegal.
You know what I'm saying? And now I got ties to Germany or some shit. Like come on, man.
Your point
But
0.01% German.
Who? Oh, wow.
oh. Hey, that video was raw as fuck though. The no guidance video.
Bruh, stop touching the back of my neck. What's wrong with you?
What? We on a show, nigga, and you doing that shit?
You got it.
But why y'all just go on Vivo and check out the new guidance video and before y'all do that, type in the Sweet Remedy podcast, all one word, and click the motherfucking button.
Hold on. If they watching this already, how they gonna look us up, dickhead?
Well, I said
Thank you.
before. I said, fuck y'all. I said before you go see the no guidance video, go to the Sweet Remedy
Baby,
podcast,
before
all
you go-
one word page.
Before you go, how they gonna
But they're watching the
Before-
video.
before you go, you go watch the no guidance video after you look at this video and you hit
Yeah,
that
you click the
subscribe
motherfucking
button.
button. That's what I said.
After, not before. After.
Y'all motherfuckers.
When you
man.
get done with watching the video.
Yeah, don't
This
stop
is-
this video.
Don't stop this
is
video.
40.
Don't
This-
stop this to watch that.
No, don't stop. Obviously, don't fucking stop to
Don't
watch
stop
them.
till you get enough. Come on.
Like you can see them niggas anywhere.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
You can't see them niggas from anywhere. You can go.
You got
Well, you can see us anywhere too.
you
Fuck y'all motherfuckers.
got-
Move on.
Moving on.
But honestly, quite frankly, I stand with Jay-Z. I look forward to seeing
What's
what
next?
comes next from this project and this partnership with the NFL. Quite
Yeah.
frankly,
I'm here
like
for
I
it.
never once like was like, oh yeah, he Uncle Tom, yeah, he just trying to get some gas. No, motherfucker. Like, of course, business is gonna bring you money, but I think it's
He's a
way
businessman.
way more than money, nigga. I think it's way more than money. So
And he has enough, so
Right.
you
But
never have enough.
I mean, Only like when like to like have like
Beyonce
my
literally said her grandchildren is already on the Forbes list. Nigga, shut up.
She was hollering on that song.
It's a fact, probably.
to like get my last little thoughts on like Jay-Z as far as like what like is to come in the future. And I mean I really don't know because I'm really interested to see what's to come because I mean what change can Jay-Z actually make? He can with his position of power, what will he actually use his power to do?
Right.
Is he gonna use his position of power to create awareness? Because like I don't see where like what could Jay-Z actually change? What could he change? He could if he might be in control of the Super Bowl or whatever the case may be. Like maybe he might host an event that to expose police brutality. That's not changing nothing.
No, it's not. It's
It's
just
not
bringing
changing.
more
It's
awareness.
just bringing more awareness. So at this point, it's like I'm interested in seeing what Jay-Z has next in store as far as change and getting past the kneeling and things of that nature. So I'm very interested to see what's next. Very interested. No, that's like my last little.
Honestly, just on a little tidbit, like, and for y'all going so hard at Jay-Z, man, let's not forget Colin did sign an NDA fucking settlement with the NFL. And we ain't hear shit about that nigga until Jay-Z partnership was spoken about.
Who else was in that settlement as well?
Eric Reed.
Eric fucking Reed. Somebody that has so much
Oh.
fucking shit to say about Jay-Z.
Oh.
And you look shitty. You look horrible this preseason, sir. Is it something going through your head? Are you thinking about some things?
Stress.
I bet you've been seeing them torch lines going up and down that fucking field, huh? Yeah, you did. But y'all just need to, like we said last week, just take a little bit of time, read some shit,
Come together.
As one.
and think critically,
Come
bitch.
together.
Logically.
Damn, that bitch was
Critically.
brutal.
Honestly,
That shit was brutal.
for real, like
bitch.
like for real, like y'all
Bet you
motherfuckers,
can't see it like short.
like
Bitch.
bitch. But no, for real, like if you use a little bit of your critical thinking side of your brain, guess what? It's gonna bring some light and some understanding to what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
So, please, for us here at the Sweet Remedy podcast,
Mhm.
be patient.
Patient.
Don't talk out of your fucking ass.
Mhm.
You have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a fucking reason.
If you don't got no understanding, why don't you try to set up a little meet with my man's Jay-Z? Why don't y'all want to talk some things out?
Yeah, y'all niggas would take the meeting over 50K with the nigga. Niggas is stupid.
You got
Hey, Wayne, a conversation with Jay-Z or 50K?
Conversation with Jay-Z.
You just did that on purpose, didn't you?
No, knowledge is way better than
Knowledge is
just getting the
power.
money.
Nate? Conversation 50K.
We're gonna have to have a conversation about that 50K.
my man's.
That's what we gonna have to do.
So, what can I do with this? Is this
Right.
mine? Are you-
telling me
are
if
you
I take this
investing, nigga?
50K, I can't have no other conversations with you.
Can we talk while I count the 50K first?
Right.
We can talk about your life experiences, give me some wisdom, nigga. While I count this 50, it's going to take about
Right.
20, 30
Teach
minutes.
me while I count. You know?
Can you give it to me in tens or to take a little bit longer? But,
I mean, if you got a money counter, it's not right. It'll take you that long to count
Oh.
50K.
Nah, I don't think it's right. Let's do it.
I'm going to
right.
slide that bitch off the table like, oh shit,
Niggas,
Jay,
bro,
man,
you-
I am so sorry, bro. How much did that cat cost? I know it don't cost 50K.
You got time, right? You
They
got
just
time.
count more than 50K in a day. Like it ain't shit to count. Like
You said you're going to give it to me in once? Oh, okay.
oh, no, that's different.
Okay,
That's
I guess
that's
you
a
did-
little obsessive.
Yeah.
You want me to be here for a couple weeks, huh? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Beyonce here. She gonna help me count it. You got some
He gonna turn that
some
50.
latex gloves. Nigga, I'm trying to get no paper clips. Give me a little water too. But
Yes, moving on.
but moving on, we like I said, we had a pretty interesting conversations in the podcast group message this week. And 2K, everybody knows that
Trash.
Yeah.
fuck, man. Everybody knows that
Trash.
everybody knows. Everybody knows that. No, but everybody knows that 2K20 demo came out. It is terrible. But with all the 2K news coming out, they released some classic teams, you know. Of course, you had the 96, 97 Bulls. You got unfortunately, you got the 04, the 03, 04 Pistons. And they got the 15, 16 Cavs on there.
You forgot
Shit,
a
they
team.
got the Trailblazers with Brandon Roy on there.
And you forgot another team with Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah. They got the 07 Wizards.
Believe so.
06, 07 Wizards? Yeah, the 06, 07 Wizards.
Hey, that
with
Brandon,
Gilbert Arenas.
That Brandon Roy edition nice for real though.
The Brandon Roy edition?
Yeah, with him and the Trailblazers.
Oh, yeah, with
They got
him
them
and
on there.
young LaMarcus Aldridge and shit.
Yeah, that's
With
nice.
Travis Outlaw. Yeah, them niggas was raw.
Yeah.
Them niggas was raw. And then Brandon got hurt.
Right.
But it prompted a question. It prompted Wayne to ask a question. Is the 15-16 Cavs a classic team?
Fuck no, baby. Not yet, at least.
Which prompted a bigger question because we had a nice little 15-minute conversation, which I didn't fucking agree with. What truly makes a team a classic? Because quite frankly, a team that literally was the second best in the league, beat the greatest regular season team ever, and came back from 3-1 in the finals. If that's not classic, then I don't know what the fuck is classic.
So to give my little stand on it, I think that the 15-16 Cavs is a classic team.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the reason why. Like when you think of a classic team, it's a team that's going to be talked about for pretty much decades to come.
Right.
The Cavs in 15-16 achieved something that no other team has ever achieved.
Probably
They beat the greatest regular season team
ever.
And they were the only team ever in NBA history to come back from a 3-1 deficit in the finals to the greatest team of all time, or the greatest regular season team of all time. So that right there, and then not to mention that they have Hall of Famers on that team.
Classic.
Potential Hall of Famers when, the season is up and their careers are over. It's a smooth, at least.
Didn't they have the first unanimous MVP on their team too?
They did.
They did. Okay.
But, you know what I'm saying, for them to achieve that, and then not only that, for it to be for Cleveland, its first championship with a 50-plus year drought, like, that is a classic team, and that team will be talked about for decades to come. And that's what makes a classic team. Teams that are going to be talked about forever. Like, people still talk about the fucking Chicago Bulls.
Yes.
People still talk about the Showtime Lakers.
Yes.
People still talk about the Larry Bird and the Celtics.
Hell yeah.
Like, people still talk about, whether you agree or not, the
don't.
Detroit Pistons bad
They
boys.
do.
They don't.
They don't.
Got your ass.
Got your ass.
But they talk about the other Pistons too, though.
No, they don't.
Not as much.
No, they don't. They don't need to. What? Why do they? Honestly, I'm sorry. I'm about to argue with y'all. Them niggas are not classic. What is classic about that team?
The way they did it, how they did it, and
How?
the fact that they had no like superstar on that team.
What the fuck does that have
They
to do
was
with anything?
That
getting in
means
your
a
Browns.
lot. That's probably the first team without superstar to probably win a ship.
They didn't win 2, right? 2 or
they
1. I
win?
thought they won 2.
They went to 2.
They went to 2, but
But
okay.
they won 1.
They went to 2, 1-1. Because the next time they went against a healthy team and got their ass whooped. in 5 games.
That was a whole different team. What you mean?
They went against the healthy team.
It was a different team.
But if the Spurs was hurt, guess what? The Pistons probably would have won that game. But won that series.
Injuries are part of the motherfucking game.
Oh my God, man.
Which we learned this year.
We learned that shit, but these niggas beat a hurt Lakers team, and now they supposedly a classic. They beat an old ass Pacers team to get to the finals.
Who? The Lakers?
No. What?
Nigga, you said Pacers?
Yes.
Oh.
Like, they beat an old Pacers.
So I'm going to ask you this, because for the people that don't know and, about that, Detroit beating the Lakers, who was, please inform everybody who was hurt on that team.
Karl Malone. And Shaquille wasn't 100%.
Shaquille wasn't 100%?
No.
Why wasn't he 100%?
He was not. He was still ailing from the foot injury he had earlier that season.
And they still had Gary Payton. They still had Kobe Bean Bryant. You feel me? Like,
nigga, you had 2 of the top.
They didn't have any superstars. You got like the top 1 and 2 players on your team.
How is it a classic team? Give me. I
just told you,
because they had no fucking superstars against a hurt team.
We still haven't ironed out what exactly a classic team is. Either.
Like, what does it make? What make?
I actually like
their coach is not a classic.
It's a classic team if they talk about you decades to come.
Yeah.
Years after your run is over with.
Niggas still talk about the Pistons over for. Niggas still literally have conversations about these niggas.
Yes.
No, they don't.
Hold on. Them niggas was nice.
It's fuck.
I never said they wasn't nice.
So then why aren't they?
They were a solid team.
So how the fuck are they a classic
team? Like the Reeboks, boy.
So the Dallas Mavericks teams in 2011 is classic.
Why aren't they?
Oh my fucking gosh.
Oh. Did that strike a nerve?
The Sixers in 82 when they won, that's a classic team? Because now I want to I just want to
I don't think that one was a classic team.
Nigga,
but then again, like
Julius and Moses Malone.
But then again, like I said, that wasn't my era of basketball that I grew up in.
I'm sorry.
People older than us are still talking about.
I'm sorry.
For sure.
That none of us grew up in, honestly.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like that.
So for a team to come from the 80s and we still talk about it, like a Showtime Lakers or
nobody talks about the 82 Sixers. So okay, I understand. So they're not classic. Nobody talks about the fucking 04 Pistons.
Clearly, we're still talking about them.
Yeah, on this fucking show.
Clearly, we're still talking about them. Because
we're trying to define what a classic team is.
Because it's more to it. Because if you go back to a classic album, it's classic, but like why? Like,
yeah, you gotta.
Okay, so we were just talking about Jay-Z. Name his most classic album.
Blueprint.
Most nigga.
Well, he got like 6.
But you got.
But
with albums and shit, it's more so your music being timeless and shit.
it timeless. It resonated with people, and it fucking people talk about it.
But that's with any nostalgic or classic thing.
In a sense, if you can't just
like you will never go to a barbecue and not eat or see a fucking hot dog, right? You eat hot dog at a barbecue?
I don't know where you going with
this. Tim, you eat hot dog at a barbecue?
I'm a little
it's classic.
So let's not listen to him.
It's classic.
No. So it's like,
nigga,
bro, it's like
hot dogs at a fucking barbecue ain't classic.
No, nigga,
that's like a staple to life.
Right.
I'm not about to go home and sit down and watch a certain team, an old game or some shit like that. But I'll fucking listen to some old ass music and shit, like some timeless shit. It's a different. That's pretty much what timeless is. Some niggas will watch an old ass game because it's timeless to them. Like just how y'all niggas gonna be. You probably still watch the fucking finals game from 15, 16.
I know I do. But it's
a timeless game.
Yeah, and it's even more about just them overcoming that adversity. Like they came back from a 3-1. Like nigga, Bron and Kyrie scored 40 each in that what game 4?
Mm-hmm.
Game 5.
Game 5.
And then Bron followed up with another 41 in Game 6.
Yeah, like
Anybody asked for that second?
That's a timeless series, honestly. And shit, I probably know I watched it like once or twice when it came out. Fucking NBA classic shit.
And the only reason I honestly asked because like I don't think winning a shit makes you a
No,
like,
it
a classic team.
It
So,
doesn't.
like,
It doesn't.
That's why I asked. Like,
Right.
But that's why I say like if you achieve greatness,
Right.
and you're still talk, years to come and years after, like my nigga. Okay, so for niggas who know basketball knows that the Pistons are a fucking classic team. Niggas who don't watch basketball for real, don't know basketball for real, probably won't consider the Pistons of being a classic team. They won't. They didn't have any star power for real.
So if
in general, they are a classic team, and I stand by it, and I guarantee it. That's a classic team, man.
Bruh.
They were forced to be.
That's a classic team. When you talk about the best teams,
so the 06
in the early
classic team, they get talked about more than the 04 Pistons. The 06 Heat.
Why aren't they a classic? Why aren't they considered a classic team if that's the case?
Nah, I honestly don't think they get talked about as.
Well, I guess
more
Wade
than-
get more talked about his performance than the team.
Like,
Okay.
because when people mention the Heat, they actually think about LeBron and that run for real. But people who know basketball mention the 06 when Dwayne Wade fucking was
40 in the fucking finals. Average 40.
That's people who know basketball and watch basketball and are true fans of basketball mention that team. But now if you ask any regular person who claims to watch the NBA, like when you talk about what's on Miami,
They gonna say, "Oh my God, the 04 Pistons was so wrong."
No, they ain't gonna say the 06 motherfucking Heat was.
This nigga.
You know what I'm saying? No, like then when you ask them, oh, what Heat team was a classic? They're gonna talk about the years that LeBron James and Chris Bosh and D Wade was on the same team. They're not gonna mention that 06 team. They're not.
He's right.
They're not. Like you mentioned some of the best teams in the early 2000s and did the Detroit
Spurs come up?
Pistons. You said what?
So the Spurs, are any of the Spurs teams classic? Is the Spurs classic a classic team?
Yeah. Why not? They definitely have classic teams over the years. That's for sure.
Oh, show.
Like,
So okay, so since we're in the conversation, now we need to actually come up. What makes a team classic? What makes a team classic? What about that team?
I feel like I've been saying this the
No,
whole
it's
time.
not. No, you haven't. You haven't.
What
No,
you
he
mean?
has. He said the team that lasts, basically the test of time. Like even 40, 50 years down the road,
Right.
they're gonna be talking about Brian and Kyrie and the Cavs
Right.
overcame a 3-1 deficit.
So-
Talking about that's timeless.
Okay.
Adversity. That's two. All right.
Okay.
So what else? I don't know.
So the impact of time.
The impact of time, the
Like,
greatness that they
Yeah,
achieved.
right. The
You
greatness
can
achieved.
honestly just say impact period because I think
Yeah.
the Warriors
Right.
period changed the whole landscape of the
NBA for the next
Yeah.
25, 30 years. Honestly.
So do you consider some of those Warriors teams classics?
Nigga, the 73-9 team is a classic team.
Any teams with KD on it a classic team?
No.
Why not?
Why would
Elaborate.
They're not going to talk about that for years to come? They're going to forget Kevin Durant was on the Warriors?
you've been fucking sticking your hand up. I don't know what the fuck you saying. Talk.
I was trying to say, I was trying to say, you should just, reel me in,
Reel you in.
You
Nigga,
was-
you standing right there by Mike.
You was not trying to reel me in. So
Nigga, I
I'm
don't
over
know
here.
what the fuck you pointing to your jaw. I'm thinking you got spit. Nigga, the bathroom right there. What's up?
Listen,
Talk.
all I wanted you to do is all you had to say is like, well, Do you have something to say about it? Then that was a real me.
Or you could just tap Wayne on the shoulder. Like, no, we don't need to do this on camera. Okay, all right.
You could have came in like Kanye and Taylor Swift.
You could have definitely just been like, "Well, bitches," like you usually do.
Okay, first of all, at a barbecue, right?
We're still talking about a barbecue?
No, because I wanted to. That's how long I've been holding it in.
Hey, you didn't think about this shit. Go ahead.
The barbecue though with the hot dogs, dude. I had shrimp and hot dogs.
Right.
I had hamburgers and hot dogs.
It's classic.
Green beans, mac and cheese, and ribs. We had hot dogs at the barbecue.
It's like, classic. That's not no staple. Classic. That's a classic.
It is.
We get that, but what we were saying was
that is the most basic thing you can ever have at a
without hot dogs.
Yes.
What
you say?
What was that?
You can have a barbecue with hamburgers and not hot dogs.
Was it a veggie cube?
Was it a veggie? No, it wasn't.
This nigga vegan cube.
What is a veggie cube? No, you had to have hot dogs. Unless you just want to go, you want to go to a barbecue that don't sell hot dogs, you can go to Burger King. Like,
I'll honestly take a hamburger over a hot dog pretty much 10 out of 10 times.
Okay. And he was talking about Miami Heat. He said the greatest games in the Miami Heat arena.
Mm-hmm. What
was Chris Bosh?
No, they weren't.
Okay. What did he say?
We were talking about classic teams.
Quote me right.
Yeah, he said
that people are going to speak about the Chris Bosh and LeBron and Wade teams more than they'll talk about the 06 Heat team because most niggas are casual fans. Only reason why I'm speaking about so deeply about it is because I'm not a casual basketball fan.
No, I was talking about
niggas don't know.
I was talking about Cam. I was talking about Cam.
That's what I said though.
No, you said like LeBron, Chris Bosh, and D Wade.
Right.
Was one of the greatest, game like championships.
That's not what he said.
What did he say?
Just what I said. He said that they're going to think about that era of Heat team more than they'll think about the 06 Wade team because niggas are casual fans. So we're thinking of classic because those teams generate through everybody's mind. 06 Heat doesn't. That's what I'm trying to argue with 04.
Like, nigga, some people that don't even know Dwayne Wade got 3 rings, bro.
Niggas think Brian gave Dwayne his rings.
No. That's what I've been trying to tell you all this time.
What did you try to tell us, Tim?
What are you trying to say?
That D Wade and Shaq was better than the 3.
You sound stupid.
How? D Wade and him was like Shaq and Kobe. No. See, that's crazy.
He was smoking weed.
No.
Oh my! You coming over to the house?
So you say Chris Bosh, D Wade, and LeBron was like, it's like I would say that was easy. I would say those championships was easy. Why would those be the greatest? Okay,
they were easy.
Y'all better had a won them games.
What championship was easy?
It was easy, but look,
they lost the first time they connected.
The first and the fourth.
So what about D Wade and Shaq? What about that championship? His first ring, D Wade's first ring.
They won.
But what
Shaq's
I'm saying,
second year there.
Right. It was just the 2 of them.
They had Alonzo Mourning and Gary Payton and Jason Williams on that team. What you talking about?
Bum.
What?
That's like LeBron bench in 2007.
Yeah, we gonna take this away.
Yeah, please take his mic. Please take his mic. Oh my God, damn! I'm thinking you coming in the fucking argument to be on my side, and you fucking it up.
You fucking everybody in.
Right. He said some fucking.
This nigga said white chocolate and Gary Payton with some
They some bums?
Oh my God.
Gary Payton?
White chocolate for a reason.
Okay. Alonzo Mourning?
I got one for y'all.
It was cool.
I got one for y'all.
You said there was some fucking bomb.
Do y'all think that Celtics is a classic team?
Yes.
I would say they definitely had impact because the big 3 thing, they kind of made that a thing again.
And I think you might I'm gonna let Wayne finish, but I think I see where you kind of going with this argument.
But I don't know.
10 years from now, are we still gonna talk about Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett?
Nigga, it is 10 years from now. They're talking about their win more than we are talking about their win.
I don't think so, honestly.
They're not a classic team.
I don't think so.
I never felt like they were. That was actually my original message, bro. My original message in the group message included the 08 Celtics, the 04 Pistons, the 82 Sixers. I don't feel like just because you win a championship, go ahead.
It makes you. It kind of does make you timeless because you got a ship. Everybody gonna get a ship, but I don't think like the Kobe 09, 010. Like
no, they're not.
Yeah, like they're not a classic team. Like they were good. They got a ship. Yeah, but yeah, they don't.
That's just like saying 10 years down the road, oh yeah, the Raptors with Kawhi Leonard is a classic team. No.
They might be because
he came that one year.
And then they brought that ship to the whole Canada.
Let me chill.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a whole different story, honestly.
He said
Yeah, nigga, I said Canadian.
But all right, so before we move on to the other classic shit we're gonna talk about, I need.
Whoa. No. I'm saying, the Pistons didn't win 2 rings?
No.
So how did Chauncey get his second one then?
Chauncey only got 1 ring, bro. Chauncey ain't got 2.
Oh no. I'm
about to say Chauncey only got 1. I don't think nobody on that team got 2.
They went to 2 NBA finals.
Yeah, they lost against the Spurs the next year because they went back to back.
Yeah. You're right. My bad.
They went back to back. That shit was crazy though. They went back to back years. That nigga Ben Wallace was back to back defensive player of the year. Nigga Tayshaun was a rookie going crazy. Okay.
Hamilton.
Okay.
Rasheed Wallace.
Okay.
Niggas ain't no fucking classic.
Fuck what I'm talking about.
All right.
Okay. Fuck what I'm talking about. You got it. I'm sorry.
Shit, Tayshaun invented the
chase down. Stop it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay. I'm done with that one. I'll give y'all 04. But honestly, I'm not giving you 11 Mavericks. I'm not giving you the 11 Mavericks. I'll give you 07 Cavs over 11 Mavericks. I'm not giving you 11 Mavericks. If I gotta give you 04 Pistons, I'm not giving you 11 Mavericks.
You don't have to give us.
Why not?
It's a given.
It's not a given.
It is a given.
So
don't start naming the fucking people on the team, please.
What on the Mavs?
Yes, don't start.
I mean, look at what that team did. They beat your boy,
and they had 2 legends.
They beat a hype, honestly, a big hype.
Probably the biggest hype of that decade.
They were projected to win the finals, and they lost it.
Warriors. That's way bigger than
you said. What?
Kevin Durant went to the Warriors.
That wasn't
different.
Yeah, that wasn't as big as.
That's the same decade.
Yeah, I'm about to say
it's not, but it's not as big as that shit.
What you mean?
I don't think the KD hype is as big as the Miami Heat.
It was
they
only
changed
because
the
of
face of the NBA.
Only because it was a shock.
Not 6, not 7, not 8.
Hey,
only because it was
nigga.
a shock. Yeah.
Chill. Why you gotta bring up old shit?
We talk about old shit.
Nigga thought he was about to get like 5 finals off that.
Well, that nigga did get 9 finals, but he thought he was gonna get 5 rings off that motherfucker.
Yeah, it did.
I definitely thought he was gonna get 3.
Spurs said, "Come here, get over this knee."
Maverick said, "Come here." You thought it was sweet.
They did. They thought it was sweet. And then he was talking about Dirk. And Dirk killed them niggas in the last 3 games. But all right, so we gonna name our top 5 NBA classic NBA teams though. I need top 5 in order. In order.
Nigga, you not getting no order.
I can't get no order.
Nah, you can get.
One of us can't put them in order.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not all that well versed in like old teams as far as classics. So
I know
so we gonna go.
I know they had a fucking squad. I know they had a fucking squad. They had Young Tyson too.
Ooh,
we can't do
kid at the point.
Yeah, it ain't no order.
Yeah, Jason Terry too.
Shit, we gonna. I'm throwing Larry Bird.
I forgot about him.
They had
Pages.
They had Pages.
Never.
Yes,
Karan
they had
Butler.
Pages, nigga.
Yes,
nigga, they had a squad that year. They had a fucking squad that year.
Is that the year Karan used to put up?
Yes.
That was my favorite. Man,
yes,
when
when
took
that
so
nigga,
much stuff away.
Sean Marion, The Matrix.
Nigga, they was going crazy.
But they not a classic team, though. Okay. All right.
Fuck you. I'm not giving. If I gotta give y'all 04, I ain't giving y'all love. Fuck, they a classic team, man.
It's already a given. I told you.
They a classic team. So we gonna give them five. One of us can put it. No, we can't
Okay,
put
so
it in
top
order.
five, no
Top
order.
five, no order.
Of what I observed, because I know it's probably some teams back in like Wilt Chamberlain day and shit like that.
When you start
That's-
watching basketball, as you can remember,
I mean, late 90s, early 2000s.
Wayne.
Nigga, I ain't start watching basketball till maybe 2007, 8.
Nate.
I don't really watch it. I watch old shit. So like I know some
All right.
teams.
So I can remember my first NBA game.
I ain't gonna say late. I ain't gonna say late 90s because I was definitely outside running the fuck around.
Right.
But I will say the 2000s for sure.
I
Niggas was watching
witnessed
basketball.
I witnessed basketball starting in 96. I can remember my first basketball game I watched in 96. I can remember that. So I remember basketball starting from 96. From 96 up until now. Classic teams. No order.
So from 90s on up.
We can start at 90.
90s on up.
90s on up.
So you definitely have to.
Damn!
You gotta throw the
Ooh.
Bulls in there. For
Oh, we gotta do 90s on up. So okay, so that
Gotta
leaves
throw
out
the
the
Bulls.
Showtime.
And so I'm definitely throwing the
What
fucking
Bulls?
the Bulls.
What Bulls? Or just the Bulls?
The 72 and 10.
Okay, so 96 Bulls.
I'm definitely throwing one of them Lakers teams in there.
Which one?
Yeah. So you gotta.
You pick
I'm about
shit.
to say, yeah, you kind of got
Nigga, it's them three rings was different. Pick.
I mean, whatever one to float your boat, man. I ain't
All
gonna
right.
lie to you.
Okay, we gonna just do the 2000 through 2003
Three
Lakers.
Lakers.
Boom.
Boom.
Second 3P Bulls. First 3P later Lakers. How about that? Boom. All right.
Boom. That's two. And so we're in the 2000s. So, well, I'll put the Cavs up there.
15, 16.
15, 16. The Cavs
Top
are
five.
definitely-
Ooh.
Top five.
Yep.
They might be like five, but they're in the top five.
They definitely got to be there.
They're in the
They-
top five
They
for
have
sure.
to be.
They're definitely in the top five.
You might make me want to put it in order when I name
And I
it.
mean, it's ain't number one. So
I wouldn't say I wasn't gonna call him number one. Damn, get off me.
because you know you
You can put them in
LeBron.
top three.
You
They are
LeBron
gonna be top
hoster.
three, and I ain't. and they ain't
This is
and
LeBron
I ain't
hoster
too,
right here.
nigga.
Like his name on look.
This nigga gave me the pepper shaker.
Stan James, like
Don't follow me, Trey Brown _ on Twitter.
Trey Brown.
Lestan James.
Stan James.
That's just my first name.
No, I got you.
backwards. Don't hate. Don't hate on
Stan James.
it. Lestan James.
But nonetheless, so like I
so
said,
we
the
got
Cavs.
3P
15,
Bulls. Second 3P Bulls. First 3P Lakers. We got the 15-16 Cavs.
I gotta put a fucking Spurs team.
I'm about
up
to say
there.
the Spurs team gotta go in there for sure.
Man, honestly, man, it's gotta be the 07 Spurs when Tony Parker went and won Finals MVP
Okay,
when they
that.
swept the Cavs.
And then for the fifth one, I'll put like a fucking Miami team in there.
All right, Wayne.
Pass. I didn't really watch basketball like all through there.
Nate.
From 90s on up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ooh,
because
Yes,
I'm actually gonna have to
with the
replace
Bulls.
somebody, bro.
you guys still got the Houston Rockets.
Nigga,
say,
I
yeah.
gotta
I'm about to say, I
I
gotta-
gotta
My
replace
bad.
them, bro.
I'm putting the Rockets
I'm
with
sorry,
T-Mac in there for sure.
The Rockets with T-Mac.
Yeah.
22 win streak Rockets. Ooh,
Yeah. Rockets with T-Mac is on my
Ooh.
list.
I wasn't even thinking about that
Like-
Rockets team.
Top five.
Top five? Over Hakeem and the Rockets? Because he's top five.
I mean,
That's
this
a
is-
classic.
That's
team.
a classic fucking team.
This is my list.
I might have to
You're
take
right,
that.
you got
I might have to take that Miami. I'm
No,
taking
no.
that Miami
You
team
said-
on there.
You
With
said-
Houston on there.
You can't take my Houston pick. No,
you can't
said,
take my list.
You said you can change after me.
But nah.
Okay.
Yeah, T-Mac and the Rockets for
All
sure. Kobe and the Lakers with,
Right.
With Shaq.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you forgot one too. You forgot a whole bunch of things, nigga.
most definitely Jordan. I'm gonna go 96 just
Mhm.
because
Right.
didn't really matter to me. Damn, two more classic teams.
Top
too.
five.
My top five. At that. I fucked with Sacramento a lot. when they
with
had
Mike Bibby and Chris Webber.
Peja Stojakovic.
Ooh, Doug Christie.
Doug, you know I say Doug
Doug
Christie.
Christie,
They had
yeah.
Paige on that roster too.
Yeah, Paige and
I fucked
Tito.
with them.
They had Jason Williams on that
You had
roster.
young Tito on that bitch.
They had a
Mhm.
nice ass squad to me for real.
With
Andy.
Vladdy.
Yeah, I'm about to say Vladdy was on
And
that
Chris
bitch, too.
Webber at the 4, nigga. Oh my
Bruh.
God. Go ahead. Okay, you got
And, damn, my fifth. When did fucking Larry Bird retire?
in
I'm not
92.
putting none of his old
Yeah.
teams on that
Yeah.
bitch. I'm putting the 92 Celtics, bro.
I fuck with Larry Bird, period. So I'm gonna just throw him on there just cause
Man.
it's either him or
That nigga was barely walking.
Yeah, him
it's
or
either him or
Yeah.
Magic with the Lakers.
in 90. Ooh, they
was-
had Agent Byron Scott. James was still playing. He was old as shit though.
Yeah, we doing 90s, but if we did 80s up, I would have picked both of them niggas in there for
What?
sure.
So my 5. 07 Cavs. 08 Cavs. 09 Cavs.
Oh my god.
12 Heat. And no, I'm just playing. I'm just fucking with y'all. But
Take these goddamn
in
headphones
no
off.
order. Of course, the 15-16 Cavs.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, like I said, the fact that them niggas, even though the Bulls were still going crazy with Scotty and them niggas won back-to-back championships against a very tough ass fucking New York team and a honestly a scary young ass Magic team. So I'm definitely gonna give a nod to Hakeem and the Rockets.
They ran 2 off though.
Honestly, of course Jordan gets the nod, so I'm leaving him off my list because he's obvious. I'm definitely putting the 01 Sixers on there. That's a classic fucking team. And that run was classic as fuck.
You can even put the Bad Boy Pistons on there.
You can, because they did a three-peat that led into the 90s.
A 3-peat.
Two-peat. They went to
Yeah, so
3
they
straight
won.
finals, though. My bad. They went to 3 straight finals. But so I got the 15-16 Cavs. I got the 94 Houston. I got the 01 Sixers.
I gotta redo my list.
Honestly,
I'm gonna do a list.
Honestly,
Do
my
mine.
last 2, because I'm leaving Jordan off of there. Of course, Shaq and Kobe in 02 versus the Nets. Because nobody could touch them niggas that year. I think Shaq averaged like 28 and 15. And then he got to the playoffs, averaged 32 and 17. Kobe was averaging like 27 and 5. Like nobody could touch them niggas. Rick Fox was even shooting like 43% from
Light-skinned
43,
ass
45.
nigga.
Huh?
It's a light skinned ass nigga.
Light skinned ass nigga.
He probably had all the hoes.
All the bitches.
No, baby, no Rick Fox. What's going on? Play for the Lakers, baby.
That nigga got 3 fat ass rings.
Bing bow. Burr.
But I'm going to put the 02. And honestly, to top it all off, for my classic team, they didn't win. But the 12 Thunder is a classic team, bro. Just because of the talents that were put together and what they did against Kobe and Dallas. And Kobe and the Lakers, and then what they did to Dirk in Dallas. That's a classic team. I gotta leave. I just want to leave the Bulls off so I could put them people in there because everybody knows 96 Bulls was a classic team. Everybody fucking knows the 73-9 Warriors was a classic team. We're gonna leave y'all off. What y'all got the 2 best regular season records in ever.
One got the job done, one did.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
That's what makes them both classic. Because one fucked up majorly. One of them just did exactly what they were supposed to do. Your list now, sir?
All right.
All right, so obviously the Cavs, the 15-16 Cavs.
All right.
Of course, I gotta throw the Lakers on there. The Bulls, of course. I'm gonna throw Phoenix on there with
Jason Richardson, Amari Stoudemire,
Steve Nash. I think
Barbosa.
Sean Marion was on there too.
Oh yeah, boy.
They revolutionized. You know, they sped up
That
the
pick
game.
and roll is a motherfucker. Shit.
And
Yeah, you really got to redo your list now. You really got to redo your list.
I ain't changing like a team or two.
I just had to leave Jordan in them off of it. He basically like he's default by now. Honestly, I get that Jordan's the greatest player to ever fucking live. And his 6 championships is a feat nobody's gonna get. I get that. Like he's the asterisk. Brian is just a double asterisk. But anyway, back to your list, Lane.
I don't know. It's kind of too many teams you could just throw in that last spot, honestly.
Back to back on the corner, like lethal weapon. Back to back. You see, you got still.
Even though they did never win a ship, they couldn't get over the hump. I think I'm gonna go with the Jazz as well.
Ooh,
John Stockton.
yeah.
John Stockton, Carmelo.
That is definitely a classic team. Shit.
Oh.
Yeah. I totally forgot about those guys.
About the
Bruh,
Orlando
I did
Magic,
too.
though.
I thought about them with Dwight Howard.
that's-
Are you talking about with Dwight Howard?
He's tripping.
No. I want some of what you're smoking.
Oh, you talking about
Second
them?
pick. I'm talking about the
I
scary
forgot.
Orlando Magic
I
team that
forgot
lost to
about
the
them.
Houston Rockets. I'm talking about
Dwight Howard.
Rashard Lewis.
Them niggas was
Michael
nice.
Pietrus.
What you talking about? Them niggas made it to the finals.
They did. They did.
And what did they do?
You took that L to who?
Your boy.
You a salty bitch, ain't you?
And then your nigga hit a buzzer beater against them too. And still took that L.
Oh my god. Yeah, he got the I-eat ass face on and everything. My nigga salty. Salt man, yeah, that's you.
This nigga he's made it to the finals.
Oh my god.
That's why. My bad. But honestly, you about to correct. Who you taking off?
Miami Heat.
And who you putting on?
Man, that's a random.
Honestly,
You can put
that
anybody
Rockets
there.
team was random, bro. I did not expect you to say that shit.
Yeah, I fucked with them niggas, man. That was my squad.
Hey, nigga, now that
Cause they had
you know what other classic team we forgetting
Yeah.
about? The fucking Knicks, nigga.
with Melo.
I just about no. Patrick Ewing.
Patrick Ewing and John Starks and fucking Charles Oakley, nigga. What is wrong
Yeah.
with you?
Yeah, right.
But I don't think they top 5, of course, with all the 90s teams. Honorable mentions, of course, we can mention the Knicks with Patrick. We can mention the Suns with Charles.
I say honorable mention the Bad Boy Pistons.
Yes, definitely.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention Bad Boys Pistons. Yes.
I would say honorable mention the 12 Thunder.
Okay. I can
Honorable mention
because yeah.
the Miami Heat teams. Honorable mention
All of them.
The little LeBron stint.
Okay.
Whatever.
Even the 06 one, or just LeBron stint.
Those two honorable mention.
Oh, cool. 6ers
Sh-
honorable mention too. There. Damn,
Orlando
yeah.
honorable mention.
because they didn't win.
Yeah, like
That matters.
I say like all time like top 5 teams.
The
Like I think of
Nets.
motherfuckers
Classic teams though. We not
classic teams.
Yeah.
I'm saying like
Jason Kidd Nets with
you got to think about how many people is gonna talk about the Jason Kidd Nets though.
Nobody.
Nobody.
I don't even talk about them niggas.
Nobody.
Kerry Kittles and young Richard Jefferson and Kenya Martin.
Like you got to think about it. Nobody's
I was just
Damn.
watching.
nobody's really gonna talk about the fucking 12 Thunder if we're being honest.
I was watching a couple of them.
Nobody
the
is.
highlights.
Niggas, you gonna see a picture of Russell Westbrook, KD, and James Harden in the same jersey and not believe it's true. Maybe that shit is Photoshop.
A myth. Yeah, son, this happened.
Niggas forget Serge Ibaka was a part of that fucking clusterfuck. Like
Yeah.
he was a defensive genius. He was dogging everybody.
I'm gonna say genius. That's a big word.
He was a genius.
That's a big word.
He was a genius.
Like when you hear genius, like I'm thinking of somebody that.
Okay, he was a defensive front.
Thank you.
But yeah,
with genius-like
Like-
characteristics.
Nah, yeah, I'll take that Miami Heat team off.
All right,
do.
Probably put Houston Rockets, honestly.
94,
And they went on that 2P.
nigga, and then they did the second one as a 6 seed.
So
I don't know how classic you can get on that one.
yeah, that's why I'm taking that Miami Heat team off. So on my shit, I got the fucking Bulls, Cavs,
Right.
15-16, Lakers, little run, 3P run.
All right.
Fucking Houston Rockets. And then
So we all agree that the top 5 classic teams are the 15-16 Cavs, the 96 Bulls, the 94 Rockets, the 2000 Lakers, and who is that 15? Who is we all agree with that 15?
like I can't put no losers on there. They can get an honorable mention. Like if you took an L, like that's honorable mention for real.
So why can't we put the 12 Heat on there, or the 06 Heat on there
Because I feel like it's better teams.
that won a championship?
Yeah. I mean, if we're being honest, like, I mean, the Bad Boy Pistons are technically there. I would put the Bad Boy Pistons before the Miami Heat.
Yeah.
Who said Sight?
I did.
It makes
It's
sense.
the
It does make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
He was fucking destroyed.
It makes sense why you said Psych.
Tim.
It's the LeBron in him.
Brown would have got punched in his fucking mouth if he played back in 1990.
Tim. Do you hear this, man?
All right. He would have got punched in his fucking mouth. They had goons on that squad.
Man, he would have destroyed.
And goons.
Oh no. Ooh, they had fucking
Dennis
young
Rodman?
Dennis
The
Rodman,
greatest
never
player
mind.
alive had problems with them.
Oh my god. Yeah, never
Dennis
mind.
would have.
Dennis would have fucking. Brian, I hope you would have been fucking ready. Dennis would have been fucking you up, bro.
He was gonna punched in their mouth.
And then,
bro.
and then you get up off the ground, and then you try to go back, and Bill Laimbeer big ass is fucking smacking your
like
ass.
that. I probably put one of the Celtics teams in there. Honestly, not Celtics. Spurs. My
Spurs
bad.
team? Okay, I can give you 05 Spurs. 05 or 07 Spurs, for real. Honestly, I want to give you 05, but just because they got Robert Horry and a nigga, not Dennis Smith, but Smitty.
Yeah,
They had Smitty on the team.
and they had Mono on
And they
that
had
bitch.
Steve on that bitch. Or was that 03 that had Steve Kerr? Was that 03 or 05?
I think it was 05.
It
They
was
definitely
05.
won a ring with him.
Yes, it was 03 though.
It was 03.
It was 03. It was 03.
They didn't win in 03.
No, they didn't. It had to be 05.
05.
Yeah, it had to be
Yeah.
05. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. Damn, they had Smitty, Steve. Damn, all them old ass motherfuckers was winning rings in that period.
They was doing that damn thing.
White Chocolate got his ring the next year. Alonzo, old ass, finally got a ring and he bounced. All three of them niggas, White Chocolate,
them my
Zoe,
five.
and Gary was like, oh, I got my shit. Jason should have did the same thing. So we're going to move away from the NBA teams and just talk about, top 5, just classic moments, why are you going to do that? You're going to do that? We can't even talk about top 5 classic moments in your childhood. So we're going to use that shit on a different show. But because we're talking about basketball, and quite frankly, it's the end of the show. Fucking video came out like they always do every summer. The NBA
Some
players. Summer run. And
Pickup game.
the nigga Dev Book was absolutely killing everybody.
That's
video.
not the clip that fucking showed though.
Nah.
The clip that showed was him, getting the ball and a double team happened in open gym. The double team knocked the ball out. He said, what the fuck is we double teaming? We not double teaming in no open gym.
He was speaking
What the
to
fuck
another
we
NBA
use?
player in Joakim Noah.
And Joakim Noah was like, yes, we are. Yes, we are. It's part of the game.
But my whole thing is the nigga Devin Booker went said, we working on our games.
Yeah, we working
Nick-
on our game.
You get double teamed in a regular game.
Not even that.
So
You get double teamed in a
No.
regular game.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
Alright.
Keep going,
It's
keep
not
going.
even that, bro. Like,
You have the floor.
You don't even fucking average over 5 fucking assists in a regular season, nigga. Work on something else besides your fucking offense.
Who the fuck is he gonna pass to?
The other niggas on the team.
Facts.
The fuck? They need him to score like that.
Who he gonna pass to?
Who he gonna pass to?
DeAndre Ayton.
That nigga's a walking bucket. I'm not passing the ball either.
He's not a. He is a walking.
He's
bucket.
Devin Booker's not a walking
I
bucket.
never say he was a walking
Oh,
bucket.
yeah, it started to come out that way.
Like that. But yes, he's a walking bucket. But I'm just saying, like you saying, working on your game, like we already know that you can kill anybody that steps in front of you 1-on-1.
Okay. I mean,
we already know that. We see that. Nigga, you put up 70 points in the game. Like, we seen that.
We're playing against other NBA players. Why are you double teaming me in the open?
He was
jump?
playing against a high school player,
I
and
don't
he sent
care.
a double in the corner because he ain't.
It was other NBA players.
you're not gonna get better by double teaming, because as the same as it is as Devin Booker's working on his game and trying to get better on the offensive end, the person that's on defense is trying to get better too.
I understand that.
My nigga, if you are in an open gym and you're trying to work on yourself, you have to work on you getting your ass bust, work on fucking your defense. That's what you're there for. It's not no fucking serious ass game. I can understand if it was game point. I can understand that double team happening. But like, nigga, they was in the middle of an open gym run and this nigga
Cam, you saw that fucking video. I watched the whole 5-minute video.
I watched the whole session.
He was fucking destroying them.
He was
niggas.
scorching. So nigga, work on your defense.
Oh my god.
That's why you there, to work on your game. Like, you're not there to fucking go run and double team. What the fuck?
Like, nigga, I'm here.
This ain't no Terry
we
Lee.
here to work on. We here to work on our games. But nigga, I want a dub too, nigga.
You don't get better by double teaming somebody. Defensively, was speaking on the people that were playing on defense. You do not get better. You do not work on your game by double teaming somebody. If all you was doing all summer was double teaming somebody, your ass will be on the oak. Next year.
They got double one time.
Nigga.
It only takes one time.
You feel me? Devin Booker working on his game, working on new
Cam, you
processes.
gonna get pissed at us if we double team you? Did you used to get...
we do that all the time on some silly shit. We don't ever be serious about
I'm
double
just
teaming
saying,
people.
just like,
But these niggas are like they're either in the NBA trying to make it to the NBA.
Right.
Why are you trying to double team when you need to seize this moment to get better in every asset of your game?
Shout out to that high school player. He go to Akron.
And no, we never would double cam. Like, even if he getting off. Like,
Bullshit.
We didn't double cam. We didn't double
I don't
cam
remember
before.
that shit.
We didn't double your ass when you played on the other team.
Yeah, but I don't care, nigga. I'm not in the NBA.
Yeah, that's different though. Like, these
I
niggas
get
in
that.
the NBA, like, work on your game, like, work on your shits. Like, he wasn't the only person that actually felt that way too.
He wasn't.
Believe it or not.
Because Kevin Durant felt like that as well. I know one person that felt differently.
Who?
Gilbert Arenas.
See where his career ended.
That nigga got paid $60 million just to not be a part of the NBA team because he was hurt. But, you know.
I'm just saying, like, you work on your game. If a person playing defense, they need to work on their defense as well. You don't get better by double teaming somebody on a defensive end.
I don't know. I just feel like it was some whole comments. It was a whole comment, honestly.
So, and then to piggyback on the double team, like, so if Devin Booker is in an open run, so you're in open gym at that point in their lives and their career, because we're doing open run for a whole different reason than Devin Booker's doing open run.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
That happened at like 7 or 8 minutes into the
Like,
run.
them niggas was hooping for more than 13 minutes.
Yeah, they was hooping for hours.
You know what I'm saying? So we only seeing a glimpse of what was going on for real. Like,
true. You
feel me? Work on your game, offense and defense. Like, nigga, that double team in open gym. Like, granted, the nigga was getting cooked with fucking grease. Hot grease.
This nigga actually, even though we play for fun, this nigga actually really enjoys playing defense.
That's what's up.
How do you feel about this?
What about him being double teamed?
Yes.
I mean, honestly, yeah, he shouldn't be crying about it, but I understand it. I wouldn't cry about it. At the end of the day, it's gonna happen. I mean, but shit, if you getting torched, you getting torched though. Like,
You can't just keep calling double teams and all this shit because you getting torched like y'all said. Like you got to work on your defense, especially at that level. Like you're not about to just try and get over on a nigga because you know he's scoring and it's like, hey, let's just stop him from scoring. Period. If he can't do nothing and you got to double team him, then that's pretty much you just standing in his way the whole time. You ain't playing no D no more because you got a nigga right here and then yourself. You ain't doing shit. All you doing is stopping his movement. And that's lazy ass defense.
It don't get you no better.
No, not at all.
We here working on our game, man. Fucking a double team in the open gym.
But yeah, I wouldn't have cried about that shit. I do get
fuck
it.
Out of you.
You said what?
I'm doubling the fuck out.
Man, bro, you're getting scorched.
I'm doubling the.
I mean, you got to think about it.
I'm on you 1-on-1. Guess what?
You're getting scorched.
I'm calling for the double.
Think about it.
Help! Yes.
Nobody's coming.
Nobody.
What?
And by the, no.
Some people know how to
It'd
get out that
be
shit.
too late.
Foul.
It'd be too late. And one.
Oh.
If I say if I say fouling, it's just a cop out.
Continuations.
Like, I don't know. I can't move.
You're getting scorched. I see the double team and come in and I'm at the top of the key. I'll fuck around and shoot it.
I'm not
before
going to
the double
double
team.
you at the top of the key. Like,
When do I ever had a ball in a corner like that though?
Well, with the one chance you get the ball in the corner, because you don't shoot corner shots at all. You don't even put yourself in the corner.
I'm never there. You know why? Because I'm either on the wing or the top of the key. And
Yeah.
if I'm in the corner, like I catch that bitch, I'm not dribbling that bitch. That bitch is going straight up. That bitch is going straight up. I don't care if I'm falling out of the corner. That bitch is going up.
But I don't know. But we got some shit coming up for y'all. We actually got a motherfucking live event again next week.
Coming up.
We got a couple motherfucking interviews set up. We about to work on this project for Beep. Yeah. It's a good ass fucking show though. Way to kick off the 40s, boys. And it's your boy, Norb.
Your boy Cam.
She got Nate.
So, you know what it is that we do and what we have for you. And if you need that,
Sweet need.
we got
That sweet remedy.
peace.
Out.
Bitch.
You know I do this with a passion, You know it's everlasting. Do this with a passion, do this with a